Hi, what's good, everybody? This is Durag with KCity.TV and who I'm with.
I'm Teela Sherrie, the one and only.
Know it. All right. Teela, what is your business name, or what is the business that you do?
My business name is FitnessToaT, so FitnessToaT. And I teach fitness, health, wellness, presenter, workshopper, holistic health coach, personal trainer, all the things.
That's good. That's good. Where is your business located?
So I'm more mobile, so I teach in different settings. So I teach City Motion, I teach through NikkiFit, I teach at the Southeast Beauty Center, kind of next Paige. So my fitness, as a fitness instructor, I'm mobile.
Good. What do you offer your customers, your clients?
So my main format is NikkiFit, so that's NikkiFit, MIXXEDFIT. That is a international fitness program, similar, you're familiar with Zumba. It is a international fitness program. I am actually one of their national master trainers. So basically I can certify people in NikkiFit, which you took the certification. And there's
you know it.
And there's a couple other people in Kansas City. It is a nationally accredited, so it is approved through ACE, AFA, NASM, and so it's a really great program. It is what I'm best known for. I do teach line dance as well. We have a lot of line dances together, and so that's my main thing. Health and wellness is where I'm at now. I still do individualized personal training and small group training groups and holistic health coaching, where I do like grocery store tours. I do pantry makeovers. I come over and I throw away the stuff that you don't want to throw away.
Makes good sense.
Yeah.
It's the only way to get your motivation for us.
Right.
Good. All right, so how did you get started doing this?
I got started, so I've been teaching since 2008. And that was just, I've been a dancer my whole life. So I started teaching in 2008. Kind of a funny story. A friend of mine, I used to take her hip hop class a lot of times. And like one day she didn't show up, and I was like, and I don't think we got the message. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna teach the 1-2 that we learned last week, right? So because I've been doing it. So I'm like, oh man, I miss teaching. I miss doing those things. So then, I went back to school. Got my personal training degree. Got certified. Zumba was actually my first certification. Then body pump, all those things. So I've been teaching for a long time. I really, a lot of it was I was trying to figure out how to get healthy myself, and then also trying to combat what we see in our community as black people, black women. Like, so my grandmother has high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, right? The deadly four, right? And so I just, when you grow up seeing that, you try to figure, and then once I'm like, oh, I think I figured out a way to help, give back. And so this, fitness made sense. I worked at the YMCA for about 15 years, and then I work for the city now for my full-time job, but I've always taught in different spaces, travel and teach a lot of different companies, Fit Bodies, Games Fit, Fit Group USA, like, so some of the ones that are traveling companies, and then, but all kind of underneath that, so that umbrella's FitnessToaT is what you get when you get the fitness side of me. Yes. We'll say that.
For real. I don't know if you answered it. How long have you been in your business?
So I officially established FitnessToaT in 2010. I will say do this, so don't not do this. But when you're a broke college student, right? So I bought my domain first. So like I bought my website domain in 2010. So I've always had the FitnessToaT. It wasn't until 2022 that I actually LLC'd it. So don't do what I did. Get your LLC first. I always thought it was out of my league. It was like $50. And I was like, I don't know what I was waiting for the whole time. Like, make it legit. Because then the next step is trade. Trademarking is what's more expensive than your actual like LLC. Trademarking is depending on what you're doing. But I've been established as a business since 2022. I said 2010 is when I officially I'm FitnessToaT. I'm doing this fitness thing. This is what I'm going to do with my life.
Okay, that's what's up. What obstacles did you encounter since 2010?
some personal, some professional. Personal, I went through a pretty bad divorce in separation 2013, a divorce in 2018. So that's actually what led me to Kansas City. I was moving from my home, Omaha, Nebraska, and that was kind of a personal. But then I think professional wise, it's just, not everyone values fitness, and so it's hard. We were just talking about this the other day, in that it's hard to make a full living off this. So I was a full-time teacher for a long time, but realistically, it doesn't always pay the bill. So then I had to stop teaching as much, but, get into leadership, operations, and actually get like a big girl job. And it's frustrating because I do miss teaching so much, but I also I got 3 kids I got to take care of. So just I think probably finding, but the biggest obstacles is that, and just finding funding, or just making sure that people again value it, because if I'm pricing my class at like $15, and you probably see that too, they're like, that's expensive. I'm like, but I gotta eat. It's not like you gotta eat, because your $15, that's, most people don't get just paid $15 an hour. If you have a job, you're getting, most adults are getting paid $20 to $30 an hour, right? So, and gyms don't pay that. They just don't. So most gyms are paying $20, $25 at max. So I think some of that is just understanding having the community or the members understand kind of like why sometimes we have to pivot in our lives, or like, or you get the people that are like, oh, well, man, I wish I could come, or can't you just do more of this? Do more what? I'm already teaching 5. How many more classes do you want? Like I said, it's one of those things. It's like, there's a lot of stuff that happens on our side. So that's what, like, check on your fitness instructors, because sometimes we go through stuff that you'll never know, because that's not necessarily, we try to come with a smiling face every time, because you're here to enjoy the class. You're not always here to learn, hear about all my nonsense. Sometimes it's fun, but like, we're people too. We're people too.
Some people want to feel comfortable in class, but I feel if people be comfortable enough, you won't get the results that you need.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you think the city does enough to help small businesses succeed?
I think they've been making initiatives and strides. I know there's been a lot of extra push with the FIFA being here, and they did like the city of entrepreneurs, and I don't think that was good, but I think it still misses a bulk of us that are like, again, we're mobile, or like our services are different, like trainers, instructors, dance, anybody in that kind of realm. We were kind of lost in the sauce because we don't have like a product to sell.
Right.
We are the product.
Makes sense. You're right.
We are the product, and sometimes they don't see that as business. I think maybe that's the biggest obstacle, finding funding, because again, the business model, like when you're looking, and when funders are looking, like, we're the business model. You know what I mean? So sometimes they don't want to put a lot of investment in something. Like, we break our ankle tomorrow, then we can't teach classes.
Right. Then they got to find someone else.
You know what I mean? So we are expendable. We're very expendable in our work. I've been dealing with this bum knee for probably about 10 years, but we make it do what it do, right?
That part. All right. So, what advice would you give to new up-and-coming entrepreneurs?
Stay true to your why and your mission, and what you want your legacy to look like. So after, this is contrary to most popular belief, what legacy are you leaving? What is going to be said about you when you're on the other side, right? When it's your time to leave this earth, what is going to be said about you? Like, is, good things, bad things, or what initiative, not just what was said, like what stemmed from your time and space on this earth, right? Did you start a funding, or did people they go back? They just had an alumni game for Calvin Wainwright. Like, it's cool to see his legacy live on, right? So like, what legacy are you leaving? And not just for your family. That's the most important, is your family. However, like, what else are you investing into the community? What can the community say about, man, that person really did invest a lot into us, and we can respect that. So that's what I would say. Just, stay true to your mission, stay true to your why. Every business should have a mission statement, a value system, You should have your board of directors, and even if you're not like just have like your board of directors are those 5 people that you call, right? Those people that you call for any type of advice, you know, someone that's gonna, you know, the cheerleader, the someone that's gonna be hard on you, the someone that's gonna be, you know, have a little fun. Like, you have to have those people in your life that are gonna help you, uplift you on your path to success.
Yeah, I feel if someone don't go hard on you, then either they don't want you to succeed like they are doing, or they just really don't care. So
yeah.
I have to say, since I've known you, Teela, you've been this amazing person, amazing energy, matches my speed, actually.
My partner.
So we've done dances together, like you said, and I appreciate it. The whole world appreciates us, and I thank you for collaborating with me as well. So it means the world. Lastly, if you can throw out your socials.
Yeah, so you can find me on every social media platform with my name, Teela Sherrie, so TeelaSherrie, or you can, you know, look up the FitnessToaT, FitnessToaT. That is my handle on Instagram, Facebook, what was the other one? TikTok. Right.
You get the TikTok.
The TikTok, right? My website is FitnessToaT.com. And then I will put, you guys are getting plugged in for the first Tease Fitness, so TEEASE Fitness.com. It's a work in progress. It's gonna be my new baby. Like I've kind of Mixed Fit After Dark was kind of a expansion of the Mixed Fit class that I do, and so it's kind of like a confidence building, you know, really being authentic with ourselves as women, and not, you know, there's a difference with being sexual in nature or sexy to build your confidence up, because a lot of women don't have a lot of confidence, so it's a space for us to just, like, you know, confidence in motion is the tagline for that. So it is, you know, it's strength training, it's sexy dance, it's choreography, it's kind of a mixture of everything, and it lives in this world of like structured choreography in your dance fitness. It's kind of right there, and it's fun. So that's in the works.
Well, there you have it, guys. My partner T, Fitness to the T. Thank you for having me, and remember, KCity.TV is the best city. Come visit us. Peace.